Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Welcome to episode number 239. It's Monday, it's the start of a new week. I hope you guys got on okay in the weekend league. Obviously that's one thing that we're planning on carrying on in today's episode, because I think we're 7-3 right now. Up to this recording, but I was going to make a slight change to the squad. So that's what the first couple of minutes will be about. Guys, if you do enjoy, do me a huge favor, smash the thumbs up button. 4,000 likes on a Monday. You know, also don't forget, I uploaded twice yesterday. There'll be links in the top corner. Go and catch yourself up so you can see what we're, up to. So anyway, subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here. Let's get on into it, shall we? So this was the potential squad that I put together. Would have been 97 chem, and actually when I look back at that, it would have worked just fine. I'm pretty sure that would have been quite good, actually. I had a little idea that maybe we could do this. If we were to sell Cancelo, we would be able to bring in, like, Navas, Koundé, and also, is it Lucas Vasquez, I think is his name. And then, of course, like, Acuna, Buendia. But I'm not sure what chemistry we would have been on there when everyone was on full chem. It didn't seem like enough. So I sort of gave up on that idea. And what we're essentially trying to do here is replace Ruben Diaz, because as solid as he was, there's just something missing from his card that I don't particularly like. I don't know whether it's just like outright blistering acceleration. I've got a feeling it's something to do with the dribbling and the passing of the card, though. It's just not that solid, whereas some of the other players I've used are a lot better on the ball. And I actually think that that can contribute to quite a lot of conceded goals when your player takes a dodgy touch and then they get that auto bounce off them. You kind of want them to be able to move with the ball. So we're going to pick somebody up today who actually turns out to be, in my opinion, far better than Ruben Diaz just in-game. Whether or not you guys would agree with that after using maybe both players, you'll have to let me know down below. We get a couple of little packs here for the start of the season. I am an EA Play member, so of course we get like a little boost of XP at the start of each season. Doesn't really give you much though. It gives you like 3,500 XP. It's enough to get you like the first 3 or 4 levels. But yeah, it's not gonna. It's also not gonna push me towards getting level 30. I think the level 30 players this time around are actually okay. But if you think about, however long it is, 6-7 weeks down the line until we can actually get them, there's just going to be so many crazy TOTS cards by then that you're not going to care about a 90 rated Origi or whatever he is. So this is the player, right? It's Fofana from Leicester, who is significantly lower rated than Ruben Diaz by 5 ratings. He's only an 89 and has got the same pace on card. It's distributed differently though. He's got like much more even stats in acceleration and sprint speed, whereas Ruben Diaz was like slow at acceleration but really quick at sprint speed. So we're going to go for Fofana, which actually keeps the chemistry of the team exactly the same as if we were just using Ruben Diaz. So it's literally a like-for-like swap. But the thing I noticed differently about Fofana is that he has got such high dribbling and passing stats compared to Ruben Diaz, I think. I've got a feeling I don't know. I haven't actually checked Ruben Diaz's stats. He just feels a bit clunky. Whereas Fofana, I know, has high dribbling, high passing. And he's a bit shorter, of course. Is he? He might not be, actually. No, he's 6'3", I think. I might just be getting myself completely muddled up here. There's so many TOTS cards that I've had running through my mind over the last few days that I've forgotten which ones are which, in all honesty. But we made the change. Fofana was a lot cheaper than Ruben Diaz, and I just wanted to give him a go. So into the first game of champs for this little session we go. We come up against a very colourful, very awesome looking Bundesliga squad. There are so many players there that I would actually quite like to try. That Jadon Sancho for one. Let me know, guys. Has Sancho had a good season? Would he be getting a TOTS in the Bundesliga? Oh, actually, Bundesliga's kind of voted, isn't it? Is it a popularity vote? If so, I can imagine Jadon Sancho would be in the TOTS. And if that's the case, he might have a really good card. Can you remember last year when everyone did the guaranteed Bundesliga SBC and everyone got Sancho? And I was outside having a barbecue for the 10 minutes where if you opened it, you got Sancho. And that was a great pull to get. And then and then EA removed that SBC from the store, gave everybody that had already done the SBC another, gave them the chance to do it again. And then when I went to do the SBC, I didn't get Sancho. Sad. Absolutely sad. I felt like there was a few times last year in the Road to Glory where we kind of got a little bit screwed by not opening the rewards like instantly. So that's why this year around TOTS, you will catch me on rewards day at 9 a.m. claiming my weekend league rewards, and also when the guaranteed SBCs come out, I am fully on Twitter waiting and ready and raring to see what people are getting, because if it's happening to them, I'm quickly completing it and getting something good in case they have to replenish our fodder and give us another free pack or something. It hasn't happened so much this year though, because they haven't made that many mistakes in that area, but I do still keep a little eye out for it. So, of course, being the first game of a session, I go all the way to penalties because I'm a little rusty. And as you can see, I've sort of sped it up. We were even Stevens up to the last 2 penalties, and then I saved his 4th pen. SEN then steps up. Oh, man, that was a poor penalty from me. I should have just bluffed and went back down the middle. So we're still even Stevens, but Roy steps up and I save it again. I've saved 3 out of 5 of this guy's penalties, and it is all down to Cristiano Ronaldo. So I think we shoot left and bluff left to then go down the middle. And he should have maybe got a leg to that. I don't know, because I kind of went a little bit to the right as well, didn't I? But we win the penalty shootout. I think I really deserved that game. This guy was I was going to say stupid. I was a super boring possession player, but he had a nice team. He was playing the ball around well. It just makes me bored. So I'm not necessarily calling him a terrible, boring player, but I just don't enjoy it against the possession people, that is for sure. And I noticed this weekend, I mean, like, more so than ever, I was playing people with possession. I must just counter-attack. That must be the way. I must always just look to get a goal every single time. I don't recycle the play. I don't pass it around for long periods of time, which I guess my opponents do, which is a smart thing to do, of course. But I like to just get right to it, you know. I'm either going to concede or I'm going to score. So I would like to get to that point of the game, please. I don't want it passing around the midfield and then turning back and then passing around again for another 3 minutes. Just get on with it is kind of my strategy, which might be why I've never hit like elite or anything like that, because you have to have a little bit more, I don't know, you need to be a little bit more reserved and cool, calm and collected rather than just all guns blazing all the time. So 2-2 in this next game. Ronaldo is able to ball roll past the goalkeeper. Was I 2-0 down? I've got a feeling I was 2-0 down in this one, and I managed to come back. I might be wrong, because I wasn't really watching the play as it was happening. But he makes it 3-3 with Nedved. Really nice move, actually, from him. He seems to move quite well on the ball. And then Neres getting through once again. Was this when I brought... I can't remember if this was the game where I brought Kane off for Neres and he just went absolutely ham. I can't seem to score with Harry Kane. You guys know that. I've sort of mentioned it the last couple of episodes that I'm not too sure how good he actually is. He doesn't fit my play style very well. But Neres, build a statue for the man, because he is genuinely just one of the best cards I've used this year. Absolutely. He just feels like Neymar, but better. I don't know why. He's just unreal. Absolutely crazy card. So I feel like he's a great super sub. He's also good from the starting 11. So I think maybe in my next team or whatever, he might find his way into that starting 11 somehow. I'm not sure how yet. I'm trying to link leagues all over the place. But yeah, Neres, man, what a card. So into the next game we go. This guy's got a lot of very good Prem players. Also, team of the year, Bruno Fernandes. He's also got Renato Sanchez, because apparently every man and his dog completed that Renato Sanchez but me. We went down the Vidal route instead. I mean, this guy decided to quit at 1-0. This was my easiest game of the weekend league, by the way, against that crazy team. He must have just been at the end of his tether, because we didn't have that many opportunities. 3 shots in 20 minutes. But yeah, he must have just been raging, so he quit. Oh, look, another Renato Sanchez. It just always happens. So I was mentioning on Twitter the other day about the players which were destroying me the most, and the ones I was struggling against the most this weekend. Player number 1 is Mukiele, the French right back, team of the season. Whether it's the blue version, the red version, it's the people that are playing him at centre back, which is just so difficult to get past. He's rapid, he's tall, he's strong, he's kind of got it all. So he's now on my shopping list because, I mean, like, you'll see it throughout the next couple of episodes. Like, we are at a point now where pretty much everyone's using fullbacks at centre back. I've been doing it for ages. I'm not. Yeah, it might be a bit ratty. I'm just going to do it because it keeps up with everybody else. But I'm also not going to play 5 at the back. So I'm trying to cancel myself out as being a rat. You know, like, I'm just using the fullbacks as centre back. That's all I'm doing. All right. Some people absolutely hate it. But yeah, I mean, we're just trying to keep up with people and compete. But as you can see, we score again, 4-3. We're making our way back into this game. This was one of the crazier games I've had. Neres then cuts inside. He bangs it home. That's 4-all. Throwing the kitchen sink at him really helped in this situation. Oh, until the 88th minute, where he then knocks it into the box. Lars Bender takes a terrible touch, and Eusebio somehow wins it in the air, knocks it down to Correa, who can score, and that was the objective Correa. But we're not done, because Ronaldo's just going to back heel it into Neres. Lovely little goal. So many goals right at the end of that match. It's 5-all going into extra time. I mean, yeah, that's one that's it's going to get the old heart pumping a little bit. Some of the little shakes come through a little bit because, you know, it's a tense situation. We go 6-5 up, actually, and then Harvey Barnes, another one of those players which caused me havoc this weekend. Luckily, I didn't come up against him very much because he is quite expensive, and not many people seem to have packed him in red. This guy had him in red, but yeah, I mean, wow, a difficult player to come up against. And then, so I was talking about Mukiele being a difficult player that I came up against. Harvey Barnes was also that player. We lose right at the end here, by the way. Sucks, but is what it is. 8-7 extra time. Wow, what a game. But yeah, the third and final player was Renato Sanchez. I feel like I matched up against him literally every game, and he just bosses the midfield. I so wish I completed him, but you know, you win some, you lose some. I missed out on a few SBCs. Luckily, this guy didn't have him, but he did have the inform version. And I have to say, the inform version's still pretty good. I don't know how much he goes for nowadays. There's also that yellow version, right? The like UEL card, or gold. It might be yellow or gold. I'm not sure what you would class that card design as. But yeah, I wonder how much he goes for, because we could try him. But the foot birthday Renato just got such a big boost, didn't he? Of course, having the weak foot as well. Yeah, what a card. Not that I don't absolutely love my Vidal, because he has been unreal as well. Him and Essien is just, it's like an absolute brick wall. Those two are amazing in that CDM spot. Having Essien really holding things down in the defensive side, and then Vidal able to push forward if he wants to. It's so ridiculous. They're very, very good players. I'm so glad I did the SEN SBC. Not only because we've got him in the squad, but because we got that Vardy for like 350k as well. We made some good profit on that particular challenge. So 3-2 up in this game. We're pushing forwards here. Lovely ball through to Buendia, who just holds off Petit and yeah, manages to get the 4-2 goal. I think this one then, does he quit here? Does he quit? I can't remember. Yeah, he does. He quits at 4-2. I think because he was really trying to get back in the game. And then I got that extra goal. He ends up quitting. And that was a load of possession that he had in that game as well. And that got me my 11th win. And that's where I feel like ending it on this episode, all right? We're now 11 and... I think 11 and 4. Or 11 and 3. I can't quite remember. I think we might be 11 and 4. And yeah, I mean, like, this team's been performing well. We haven't lost much this weekend. And the games we did lose were kind of at the start. So I think I'm going to make some changes in tomorrow's episode just because Harry Kane's not firing on all cylinders. I feel like Neres deserves a spot in the team. But Fofana, way better in game, in my opinion, than Ruben Diaz. And it's not even close. Just from my personal experience from the last few games, yeah, there's just something about that card which is way better in my opinion. I've got a feeling it's the dribbling and the passing. It has to be, right? Whatever it is, I just prefer him. Cancelo's really, really good. Luke Shaw is actually really good at left back. I think he'd be an insane centre back. And Ederson has clutched up a lot for me this weekend and for my opponents. I struggle to score against Ederson. He's a very good keeper on this game. But that's going to be the end of the episode. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a huge favour. Smash the thumbs up. 4,000 likes is your target on this new week, on this Monday. Let me hit my goals by you hitting the thumbs up button. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I thank you for that. Come and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are also found down below. And the only thing left to say is that I hope you guys have a lovely day. Best of luck for you this week. Hopefully you pack some good TOTS in your guaranteed TOTS packs and you got good weekend league results so you can get good weekend league rewards. I'll be back tomorrow for another episode. Peace.